They're not paying attention to petitions. They're not paying attention to emails. They're not paying attention to phone calls. They're not paying attention.
And they're being in your face about it anymore. You know?
Who is they?
The government.
The government.
Is it?
Well, our congressmen in particular are not responding to requests. You get 4 letters back.
That's Teague here.
Teague, yes. We're from Las Cruces.
Okay. How'd you hear about the rally?
Part of the Tea Party group.
Are most of the people here part of the Tea Party group?
I don't think so. I think it's a bunch of different groups.
Oh, it is. It's Ruidosa, Silver City, Las Cruces, Alamogordo.
And it's not all Tea Party organizations. It's just,
I'm independent.
it's patriots.
You know what? We were in Washington, D.C. with 1 million people, and they even ignored that.
When was that?
9/12.
Oh, that's right. So you went all the way to D.C.?
Yes, we did.
Wow, that's quite committed.
It was one of the greatest things I've ever done. And the people were wonderful. And when they walked away, the mall was as clean as when they left.
Can I get the other sides of your signs?
I don't have another side. You got it.
My other side I don't like is
I do. I made it. So.
I do it. Someone will use that against you, I'm sure.
Who cares?
Yeah, I really believe that the turnout from the press is probably more due to the fact that it's an open carry event. And, guns are still mystified and thought of, in many different ways by many different groups. But they're mystical enough that, that I think was the encouragement for most of the press to attend. Not because of the issues, involved, being the constitutional issues, the healthcare reform, the way the government is not responding to public pressure anymore. I think the issues are being kind of overcast by our open carry, but as someone in the event organization pointed out, the open carry aspect is drawing more press. I'm here just to support everyone and show that, to hopefully show our congressional and senatorial reps that people are getting concerned. That we're tired of, you face it, what is there, 500 votes, 600 votes in Congress and the executive branch, and there's, 25, 35,000 registered lobbyists, and very, very little that us, the regular people, want mandated gets mandated. We're looked over and it's kind of blatant and in your face anymore.
What has not happened that you would like to have happened?
Well, it's like the healthcare reform. I think, from my observations, the general populace is not in favor of it. Yet it's being rammed right through. Okay, we see instances of government, legislation and mandate that really doesn't seem to take into account the public's, concerns.
Now,
I think the government's grown out of touch with the people they govern.
what kind of gun are you carrying?
Right here, this is a H&K 45.
Is it loaded?
Yes, it is loaded. But it's funny. I have a concealed carry license, and so I very seldom ever, expose the gun I'm carrying. But because of the event and because we wanted the media here, again.
Go ahead.
I believe that it's a shock value thing, and what sells. The media is more interested in shock value and then the actual political infrastructure and what's occurring. I mean, we hear things about the bailout. We hear things already they're talking about. We have an excess of money in the bailout. Okay, and Pelosi is suggesting, well, let's turn it into something else. Well, it's extra money that wasn't really money to begin with. Why not just turn it back in and reduce the public debt?
So the gun isn't a veiled threat, or
no. The gun is just our resource. It's basically a simple resource, and in this case, it's a resource that can be loaded or unloaded, but there's just the mere fact that it was advertised as an open carry event, we have more media. What's that say? I mean, they're not interested in what our signs say. They're interested in what we're carrying on our hips.
For the record, the New Mexico Independent filmed your signs, right?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
This is a 454 Taurus Casull. It is a bear gun. From Alaska. I got it in Alaska.